Well, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. So this morning I've got the excavator up here top of the hill by the barn. I'm going to take it over to the other farm, and I've got a little bit of fence. Well, I say a little bit of fence to fix. I got a lot of fence to fix. We've had a little bit of flooding, and we had another flood come through. I gotta find a screwdriver too. We had another flood come through, and which time it didn't really mess up my fields, but it's knocked one of my water gaps down, and I've got to get it fixed so I can turn my cows in on one of our hay fields, because I've got a little bit of grass in there. Gotta find a screwdriver. Screwdriver. That'd work. And so I can turn the cows in on the hay field, because I ain't got a whole lot of grass. And the other night, which I've got to feed my cows. It's starting to get night since the time has changed, and I've got to feed my cows at night time when I get off work, because as I've talked about in previous videos, I have to work a full-time job. I don't get to do farming full-time, because we all know everybody's got a farm. Sometimes farming don't pay all that well. So I have to feed all my cows at night, or when it's getting dark. And I went over to feed them a couple days ago. Say a couple days ago. Today's Sunday. So I've been feeding my cows every other day. So I went over Friday to feed them, and they wasn't there. Just a couple of them. So I came back, and it's getting dark, and got the buggy, and I'm cleaning that grease search, by the way. I'm gonna grease this before I take it. So I come back, got the buggy, went back over, searched all over the place. Finally found them at the very far end of a neighbor's field. There's hay field there, so and luckily it wasn't a big major fix. A limb had fallen and just smashed the fence down. I just had to cut the fence off, limb down, and just pretty much just stand the wire back up and retighten it. Wasn't that major, but it was a pain when you got to go over. Those who have cows, they go over there to go find your cows, or feed your cows, or check your cows, or what are you going to do with your cows, and they're not there. That's not good. Because I can well assure you, you see them memes like on TikTok and all that stuff, nothing wakes you up faster than hearing the cows are out. It is absolutely true, because when the cows are out, you have to go, because there's no telling what's going to happen. But anyways, I want to take this over there. I got some fence to clean out so I can fix the water gap, and it's really rocky and hilly. I don't want to put the dozer on it, because I really just want to beat my guts out on the dozer. And I really haven't had a chance to run it since I put the undercarriage on it. It's been parked. But I want to take this, because since, like I said, it's rocky, I can just sit there and reach and grab the brush and trees. It's not very big trees, but I don't want to have to sit and beat and bang around on it, where I can just sit in one spot and reach a lot of it, move a little bit. And I should have it mostly done today, hopefully. And I got to fix some fencing against the highway, and then start driving a little bit of posts. There's a couple trees I'm just going to tie the fence to, since it's going to be a cross fence anyways. Tie the fence to the trees, and then maybe tomorrow start building on my water gap. That's my plan. We all know how plans work out. Sometimes they don't work out very well. So, grease this real quick and get it loaded. know it, amount of grease. It's always about right. Whew. I'll set this over here. Well, she's loaded. And as you can tell, it gets a little hairy, wobbly, shaky, whatever you want to say. Loading this thing, this is like the hairiest thing I've ever loaded. Dozers ain't that bad. Even at my other work, I drive a lowboy truck and run heavy equipment also. And even loading that kind of equipment, the dozers and the excavators and the graders and stuff like that, it ain't that bad. But this one right here, I guess it's because the the controls are really touchy because this thing ain't got a lot of hours on it. It's got like 2,800 hours on it. So this thing's like, and it ain't hardly been used. So this thing's like really touchy. But especially going up this trailer for some reason, I guess it's so steep, when it breaks over, it likes to try to. And I have actually slid it off the trailer, and I've caught myself with the boom and had to walk the thing back off, and that was a nightmare too. Had to kind of figure out what was going on. Had to kind of gather myself, because I have slid one off the trailer before, off a lowboy trailer before, detached. Had her on the ground, it was kind of wet. I got this as it broke off, it went dip right over, caught myself. Had to walk it back off, but that was the first time. That was scary. I am not gonna lie on that one. All right, let's get this thing on the road and get to work. Alrighty, so I got me a little spot grubbed out right here, and so you can see my water gap's gone. The cable's sitting right there. I'm going to kind of dig it out, see if I can reuse it. If not, I've got some more cable I'll stretch across and reuse it from them trees, since they seem to be well established in there. And I'm just going to stretch my wire to these trees and maybe drive me a post or two up through there. I don't know. It's solid rock. There's not a whole lot of dirt. So that's why I wanted to try to just go to tree to tree, put like a treated board on the sides of them or something. That way they don't grow into the tree. And then I've also got to come up here. But got all this done. Just a little bit of grubbing, but trying to get the pile, my brush pile piled up. Got to find out a spot to pile my brush. I really don't want to just pile it in there. I may just do that. Just kind of let it rot down instead of burning it. This is nothing. This is no good at all. You can see the old chunk rock, sludge rock. That's what all this is right through here. Till it gets to a little clearing where the power line clearing is, and where I cleared in a previous video. And I've talked about these in a previous video. I'm still back. I'm over on my field that I bought. So I'm going to do this. Try to fix this cross fence. And I still got to build a fence this way, but I've got to come from this corner down to where you can see that orange pedestal right there. There's an H brace, so I've got to clean all this out and re-stretch the wire, because that H brace is broke. And right down there I got a couple fence posts laid down. Looks like maybe like the stake or bush hogs laid on them. I don't see how a car would have done it. I really think the state done it. But either way, not that big a deal. It's just a couple fence posts. Gonna clean it out anyways. So yeah, I'm just gonna clean out just a little path where I can get the excavator down through there. And then I want to end up redoing all the fences, take it down, and when I put my corner brace in here, I'll re-tighten it all. I'm not gonna really mess with the wire. The wire looks good. I'm just gonna tighten it all back up. And then just run a new little section right down through here. That section is goodish, but I am going to clear all that out eventually. But I want to get all this built and around and down to my other water gap that is tore out. I'm trying to figure out a way to get a 12-inch I-beam in solid rock. Either bring me a jackhammer for an excavator and then dig it out, or I don't know. So I'm trying to figure out a way to do that. I was going to use an auger, but for the skid steer, but I don't think that's going to work too well. I don't know. Yeah, that's my plan. Got a lot to do. So, but while I've got the excavator over here, I've been wanting to bring it over anyways, but this gives me a good reason to bring it over here, because I do need to clean up the creek down there, so I'm gonna work on that water gap. Plus, I gotta go back up to here where we had all that rain and flood and stuff that messed up the creek down there. We've had another one a couple of days ago. We got like almost 14 inches of rain, and so it's not that bad, but I've got some gravel piling up on my slab, so I need to dig it all out too. So I have been needing to bring the machine over here. I also got to bring the dozer over here as well, but This is a kind of a must because I need to get my cows turned back in on this field. And then my next project, I really want to get this done, get this fence done, so I can turn them in on this, and I can clean out this fence row. And I necessarily don't have to have a fence right away. I can just keep it clean, and when I get a little extra free time, build it, because it's just a straight shot and it won't take that long. But for now, I got this to work on. Let's get to it. Well, got it all done. Got me a couple cedar trees there. I might make some posts out of if I can get them in the ground. If not, I'm gonna throw them in the pile. I'm just kind of trying not to use up all my good T-posts down through here. I might be able to sharpen them, drive them in the ground. The corner of the fence went right in here somewhere, and there's an H-brace that's going to pull out. But I'm thinking I may just put me a post here and a post here, weld it all in, make me 2 H-braces, or 3 H-braces really be right here. I'm going to go back and get the weed eater with the skill saw blade on it, the chainsaw. I'm going to finish cleaning all that out. But I think it turned out pretty good. And then I'll get my H-brace set for that thing, and I'll be able to go that direction with my fence. And I want to leave all this stuff because there's nothing but a bunch of big rocks, but it did have me some big rocks found. And I might bring in the wood truck over here and back it in here and stack me a couple on there, take them to the house and dump them off, because I'm building me a, we got a kind of like a hauler in where our house is, and I've been hauling all the trash. I've been angle blading off the fields and stuff, and I've been hauling it all over there and filling it in, and it's got a good little drop off to it, probably about, I don't know, 15-20 foot drop off. And I may stack them on, keep us from driving off of them, or someone pulling in and driving off of it. Be good for that. Kind of power wash them up a little bit. And they kind of got like a little patina to them. They're dirty and kind of, they got that rustic look, and that's what we got in around our house. Got a lot of antique stuff around it, and got a lot of barn wood in our house, so that probably match really good. But I'm done with this project. Like I said, I'm gonna go back and get the the weed eater, get it ready, get stuff ready to go for in the morning. But as I was getting done, I made a boo-boo, knocked my glass out. Probably won't be cheap. Probably won't be cheap at all. I don't know. I've been contemplating on building me a screen, but I guess I probably will next time I get to the shop. I'm gonna build me a screen on it. It'll be simple. Be simple to build. I've built one before. I'll build this one like I did the other one with this slats through it. We can see through it real good. But I guess I'll have to call Case and get me one ordered. So yeah, it's always something. But anyways, that's the end of the video. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button. Like always, I'll catch you next one. See you guys.